Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here so...
Okay, let me check my skills. I want to keep this one because I get a potion automatically. This one's electric AoE, apply sundered. I don't have any other ultimates, so I'll leave it at that. And then the current runes I have are cold damage, health, ignore barrier basically. I will read this later. Let's take care of Treviso first.
How?
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
Oh gosh! What? It's just crushing wherever it goes. Blech.
Please, someone has to stop it.
What are the fire thingies? Who's raining fire everywhere? Oh my gosh. Okay, down there. Go down. Okay. Yeah, I bet you feel really powerful with a dragon on your side. But you know what? Remember Trespasser? When you tried to ambush the Elysian peace talks? You can't bind a dragon.
We have to kill that dragon. Treviso can't take much more.
Where are all these fire arrows coming from? Is it the Antam with their flamethrowers?
Over here! Stea, from the crows.
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will
Yeah,
need
don't
it.
tell me how to kill an archdemon, okay? I'm a Grey Warden. I know what I'm doing, and then I have another Grey Warden with me, okay? All right, let's see how this goes.
Despair,
Ew.
ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the...
Excuse me? I am not working for Solas. I am not a pawn.
Ages past.
I could care less what you think of him. I do not care. In fact, you can consider me a thief.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
I don't work for Solas. I'm insulted. I'm more insulted. I'm so insulted that I don't really care about this archdemon. I'm gonna squish your pet and I'm gonna squish you. Dagger, can't even come here yourself. Seriously. Let's focus on a combo opportunity here. Lucanus, do that. And then I'm out of range. Eh? Whatever. Oh, I should have blocked. I should have escaped that one. I'm dodging. Haha. Oh, did I still suffer damage? I dodged that. Okay, combo up? No, I guess not. I'm barely doing anything to the health. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Oh, great. Is it gonna do fire breath?
We have urgent need of your strength elsewhere.
Keep running. Don't.
Return to me.
Eh. That's it?
It's going!
That was a close one.
That's a close one. No, we're supposed to kill it.
You fought it off.
If Ghilan'nain hadn't called it away.
It'll be back.
Next time, it dies.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know. I should have. Ew! Oh gosh, that. I should have killed that archdemon when I had a chance. This is really well rendered, but also disgusting. Oh no.
We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start.
Oh, she's
Treviso's
pissed.
all right. Lucanus?
Because you helped the crows, Treviso was saved, but Nev is devastated by the impending chaos in Minrathous. Dragon got away.
Dragon
Be
got away
factual.
before we could kill it. I won't make that mistake again.
But you hurt the one in Treviso. At least that's something. The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
Oh.
Rook's a Grey Warden, isn't she? Do something. Or are you only good for bringing bad news?
He's pissed!
I'm not going to the Wardens.
What?
I need to be here.
What?
In Minrathous.
You are going to die.
Sir,
Ever the pessimists.
you're useless if you don't continue to live. At least with the joining, you have a chance. You're gonna die without help, sir.
You'll die without our help. And even if we intervene, there's no guarantee you'll live.
I said no. I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me
What
some
magic,
time.
huh? Blood
This is
magic?
all you.
'Cause that's the only way.
Losing gods,
The blight's in your
blight,
blood.
the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame.
At least
It
one of
is
them
what
is
it is.
reasonable.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now.
I mean-
need to be here a while. See to things.
Like, I want to say it's like not my fault, but at the same time I can see why Tarquin is laying the blame on me because I am a Grey Warden and my responsibility is to take care of the blight, but dang, sir. There were 2 blighted dragons. I was dealing with 1. You want to face Treviso? Talk to them if I chose to help Minrathous instead? Oh gosh, darn it.
Blighted dragons. Darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solas will know something.
Yeah, time to have my nightly conversation with Solas because he's in my head. Okay. Takedown damage goes up. I like anything with takedown. Applies Sundered. Do I already not have a skill that does that? Where is it? Applies Weakened. Applies Sundered. Yeah, what's the diff between that and this one? Not really huge diff, but I like the takedown damage. Yeah, Tarquin's pissed. And Nev is pissed, I can tell. Oh. She's not gonna give me a potion anymore if I'm in danger of dying. Okay. Hardened. The strength of this skill is increased. Interesting. It's almost like in Dragon Age 2, the mechanic where if you have rivalry with someone, for example, if you have rivalry with Anders, you lose... Okay. What about this? I like that. When you have rivalry with Anders, you get bonuses for him channeling vengeance. But if you have friendship with Anders, you get a bonus with him for being a spirit healer. So he's more of a healer if he's friendly. And then he's more of a damage dealer if he's a rival. Okay, new rune. What does this one do? I don't know how to use that in battle, so I'm not going to. I'm small brain. Okay. I'm going to check on everyone, and then I'll read the codex entries, and then I'll take a break for today. Wolf statue? Maybe I should change the theme back to the original one. I don't need more Fen'Harel. I just wanted, you know, Veilguard to be happy. Hey, Varric.
Don't panic. Things always seem impossible. Just fight one battle at a time.
I'm not panicking, Varric. You're assuming the worst. I'm more just upset that Tarquin and, like, the Shadow Dragons, like, Nev, are upset with me. Oh wait, I wanted to remove the dwarves, the wolves. Yeah, looks good. Back to normal. I'll talk to Solas later. Let me first check on the others. Is everyone in the room? No. Where is Lucanus? Is he like on the balcony upstairs? Anyway, I'll go to the dining room, check on Davrin, and then check on Lucanus.
How did you get so good at fixing illuvians?
Oh, it's mostly a survival thing. Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do.
Oh.
Trial by fire. Or I guess learn by error. What is it called? Trial by error? I completely forgot.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Yeah, I was talking to his son.
I guess we're both adjusting.
What's the griffin's history? I kind of know already, but
I've always wondered about our history with griffins. Their emblem is everywhere.
I could swear Asan knows it too. Gives him a big head. Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Yeah, their armor is the one that your armor is based on.
How did Weishaupt find Asan and the others?
I only got involved in this a little while ago. Most Wardens are still in the dark. Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
Even for a griffin, it has to be hard losing your brothers and sisters.
They're a talkative bunch, always squawking at each other. Maybe it means something? Lancet and Remy would know what to do.
Yeah.
They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Yeah. They use blood magic to bring the griffins basically to life.
First it stalks
I would have been so happy for them
now
if they
it's
could
after
have
the griffins.
raised the griffins until they are like big and healthy, and then they can ride on the griffins together, be a team. Instead, Lancet and Remy are just dead. We understand trouble. We'll find them. Honestly, as a Grey Warden, I really just want to find them.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full.
I'm sure he could sense the tension.
Veilguard and Ghilan'nain. Hard to believe.
Yeah, he's Dalish.
Can't be easy hearing your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too.
He's kind of like, I just saw the facts up
Taking
front.
down the goddess of all monsters
Front of my
and
face.
the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Yeah. He's like, I can't argue that they're real because I just saw the evidence personally. It's us or them.
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or
maybe
you
expand your expand your diet, Hassan. I'm glad I talked to Davrin before I really talk to anyone else, because he might be the newest member around here, but he gets it. I'm grateful. He's like stable. Okay, Lucanus, what's up? Just staring in the distance with a 30-yard stare.
This place makes my eyeballs itch.
Into winter nights, whenever there's magic nearby, Lucanus's eyes itch. Like at the back of his eyeballs. And I'm glad they remember that. It's like a hyper intuition that he has. Okay. Alright, Solas. I want you to know you're always last on my list. I don't like talking to you. Actually, wait, decoration mode. Is there anything else I acquired? No, just empty even coffee maker. Woo! I don't want to put it here. Let me put it somewhere sensible, like this table. Or this. Yeah, drinks. You know, near the water. And then I'll put my practice kit over here. Yeah. And did I acquire anything? Ooh. Nope, nothing new for the wall. How about this? Ooh, okay. I have another cabinet over here. Can I put it there? Azure Crow Mask. I'll just put it there for now, but it doesn't really fit the theme I want to keep going. Okay. Oh, exit decor mode before I accidentally change something. Okay. Alright, so let's talk.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Veilguard and Ghilan'nain in hopes of finding... Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Veilguard and Ghilan'nain.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
I think you might be making assumptions here. They don't readily bow. Look, it's not just a promise. There is
more than a promise
real
this
temptation
time.
here
The
for those
Antam
guys.
and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
Probably.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods
Yeah,
control
blighted,
them.
blood magic.
Blight. Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Veilguard would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Ghilan'nain will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Veilguard and Ghilan'nain planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Excuse me? What does this option mean? Instead of by your demons, sir.
Seriously. Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy
No,
this world?
but you didn't have a good plan.
Your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
Yeah.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized.
People were already dying before I ran into you. Are you kidding me? Minimized? Really? Listen to your...
It's the best guess. How many deaths? Hundreds?
Yeah, hundreds, thousands.
At least.
Oh my gosh.
Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
You're like, I will feel guilty.
And here I was worried.
So don't worry.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Flowers. Yeah, it's just like what Varric said.
I am not a god.
Yeah.
I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his
Just like what Varric said.
Equally aware that if
you want to be able to manipulate / talk to Solas,
would be lost.
Either praise him as a very smart guy, or call him a god and he'll immediately backtrack and be humble. Whatever they want. I don't care. People will be alive.
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Honestly.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hate it, but we are similar.
I believe I can work with that.
If
the gods are using dragons,
turn off the Riz! Stop the Rizzing right now! It's unhealthy for me! You told Solas that you accept the judgment of others, something.
Still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganaan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I have one
Got
more.
a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough?
Doubtful. You'll want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Oh, darn it, you. Why, thanks.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We heard it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
No, I'm not sad. I need to be strong. It's like Varric said, being a leader is not that you make a decision that makes everyone happy, because that's impossible. You have to be someone that people feel comfortable going to. They feel comfortable talking to you about anything, even personally.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathous. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the shadow dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets.
Nev will be away helping Minrathous for a while.
Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say.
That's
Rook,
true.
Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust
No,
this
absolutely not! No!
Of course I don't trust him. He's the only option we have. If it makes you feel better, we've checked every piece of information he gave us.
Yeah, we fact-checked him.
That does make me feel better.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry.
I like that Varric is feeling well enough to at least walk
I'll get a
around.
message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right.
Put some
know
shoes
what to
on.
do.
Wear
Let's
socks.
get going.
Do something. Okay, let me check on everyone.
The crows cannot thank you enough. I cannot. Treviso stands. But Minrathous, it should not have been a trade.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Nev is not here, but I can talk to Davrin and then Bellara and Harding. Actually, I was gonna read the codex entries and then I'm done for the day. I need to go to sleep. This one. From Davrin's journal, naming a griffin. There's one griffin, this little guy. Lancet and Remy hadn't given him a name yet. They wanted to wait for the griffin's personalities to emerge, and he was still finding his way. But I've spent some time with him, seeing what he can do. I've been watching Lancet put him through his paces in training. He's a little slow in the uptake, but he's fast in the air. He loves to jump right into the fire. There's a courage about him, a purity. I suggested we name him Hassan. It's Dalish, roughly translates to arrow. It seems to suit him, and they agreed. So that's official. If I do nothing else in my life, at least I can say I got to name a griffin. Griffins are real. Like every Grey Warden, I've heard about griffins, the tall tales, the stories of legend, the role these animals once played in our history. And like every Grey Warden, I've wondered what they were really like. We've got statues of them all around Weishaupt, but that's not the same thing. Today, I actually met one. The first warden said I was being assigned to a secret project out in the Anderfels. I'd never have imagined it would mean I'd meet real-life griffins. Lancet and Remy have gotten used to them, but the shock still hasn't worn off for me. 13 of them. 13 secret miracles we need to protect at all costs. I still don't understand how they came to be, but somehow I'm a part of it all now. Griffin training. My first week at the Eyrie, and Eyrie? Eyrie, I think. My first week at the Eyrie, and I keep thinking that I'm sure glad Lancet and Remy are in charge of the training. These griffins are a handful, a rolling, flying, screeching, always hungry ball of feathers and chaos that never stops squawking or pooping. The last one is no small thing. 13 griffins all pooping here makes an incredible mess. Lancet just shrugs and says, Weishaupt could use the fertilizer. Yeah, sure, as long as I'm not the one hauling it away. I'm here to guard the animals. I've tagged along on a few hunting runs against lone darkspawn in case things get out of hand, and I admire Lancet and Remy's patience. It's going to be a while before these griffins are the warriors of old we've read so much about. Weishaupt. Joining up with Rook means I won't be going back to Weishaupt anytime soon. I doubt I'd be welcomed, not if the first warden caught wind of what I'm doing. I miss the old fortress. It's cold, damp, and drafty as a canyon, and so vast it takes months to get your bearings, but it's home to Grey Wardens. And it's the only home I've got. Wandering the massive libraries of books I'll never read, getting bruised and battered while sparring in the training yard, smelling the latrines in the summer, freezing in our bunks in the winter. It's all pretty miserable, yet just as exhilarating. Weishaupt is over 1,000 years old. Its armies have fought and won blights, and its banners have never fallen. It's the beacon in the darkness that keeps evil at bay. Thedas would just be a world of ruins without its protection. Yeah, well, you know what? Weishaupt is kind of a little self-important. Canonically, Weishaupt thinks it's like the center of the world almost. Like, the world would not stand if not for us. We're the home of the Grey Wardens. But Thedas is so vast that the Grey Wardens in Ferelden cannot easily contact anyone in Weishaupt. It takes, like, months to contact. And in Inquisition, even, like, when Leliana reached out to the hero of Ferelden, this happened before the Conclave, and it wasn't until you're in Skyhold, and I think you complete 1 or 2 main story quests, that someone, like, the hero of Ferelden's letter arrives at Skyhold. And this is with the Inquisition being fully supported with Leliana's, like, spy network and stuff. And still the mail came late, or the mail was still slow from Weishaupt. the Anderfels, essentially. That's how far away it is. So the Wardens aren't all like, oh, we obey whatever Weishaupt says. It's more like the Wardens are, we do whatever we need to do. And if Weishaupt says to do something, we might drag our feet to do it because we have things we need to address here and now today, where we are. And then in the Anderfels, the Grey Wardens are basically they're like politically entwined with the Anderfels government. I want to say they're almost like the actual kings of the Anderfels. So the Grey Wardens are a little, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're strong and hardy, just like anyone in the Anderfels. You have to be to survive that place that was cursed by the Blight so many times that now the land is essentially dead, but its people are so stubborn that no one moves away. Like, they are a very tough people, and you can rely on them to end the Blight if a Blight pops up, but there's a little self-important. The Gloomhowler. It's my first week posted at the Griffin Eyrie. Whatever's stalking Grey Wardens isn't human, or a dwarf, or an elf, or anything I've heard of before. Yeah, I agree. Whatever this monster is, it's smart enough to target Wardens. Oh, it's a monster! It's not really, I guess it's not really like the Architect. It's like, not really a Darkspawn either. Otherwise, the Wardens would be able to sense it. I'm not sure. It's already killed members of our order, and now our commanders are worried it's going to strike the Eyrie. We have to stop this thing before it does more damage. I've been told if the area is attacked, protecting the Griffins is my first priority. We can't lose these animals again. If we can draw the Gloomhowler out, even if we don't kill it, I'm hoping we'll have a trail to follow. Letter from Solas to Ghilan'nain. I have seen your creatures. Some are beautiful, some are horrific, but all are brilliant. I can understand how such incredible achievements could make one feel like a god. Perhaps that explains the terror you have caused and the transformations upon those unable to defend themselves. But you must know that you are not a god. You are a mage, and a title from the Evanurus cannot alter that. If anything, joining their ranks will bind you to their political will. You could make creatures to protect our people from the Evanurus. Why debase yourself and threaten our people by joining them? Of course, I know why. I hope you gain peace with Andruil. You would not be the first to sacrifice your morals for love. Yeah, Ghilan'nain's wife/lover with Andruil. And as usual, Solas writes with a mix of flattery, a mix of criticism, but he's he was meaner to Algernon. With Ghilan'nain, he's I guess he's kinder. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I need to go to sleep.